everyone, real quick, if you're interested in booking private lessons with me, you can contact me through my website at breenmusiclessons.com. Link in the description and the pinned comment. All right, let's talk about the theme from the show Stranger Things. Now, it's a short theme, so obviously you wouldn't have thought it would be super complicated anyway, but it does have an interesting effect. I don't know if this would have been obvious right away, but it's just one arpeggio shape the entire time. If we look at it from the point of view of the root note, if we're hearing it from C, then it sounds like a C major 7 arpeggio. But it has different push and pull characteristics based on the tonal center that's underneath as it's playing. Really, the song, in my opinion, is in the tonal center of E natural minor or E Aeolian. With that tonal center of E minor, this actually sounds like basically a power chord with an added flat 6. So I'll show you what I mean. From the E's point of view, this is the 5th. Put them together, you get a traditional power chord. This note now is the minor 6th interval, which is a very big part of the natural minor or Aeolian sound. So if you put them all together, this is really the only thing that gives the arpeggio shape, assuming that the E is the tonal center for this point in time in the theme. So you could kind of think of the push and pull a different way, going from C major 7 to this E5 with an add flat 6 is probably the best way to describe it. And you could also hear it voiced this way if you really want to get down to the way they voice it. I could just keep this position, the E5 with an added flat 6, and then just go back and forth between dropping my ring finger on the 8th fret on the E string. That gives me the sound of either a C major 7 if I'm hearing this note, or if I take it off and then just emphasize the E, it changes the character back to that 5 with a flat 6. In my opinion, it's a simple but effective way to highlight the importance of tonal center in music. When you hear the weight of everything, including the synthesizers in the background, bearing down on the C, it sounds a certain way. It sounds C major 7-like. But then when all of that weight comes down on the E, it's a totally different sound. It's very more somber, very more Aeolian sounding with that flat 6. So yeah, I just wanted to highlight that interesting difference and the contrast that it creates.